Sup HMS and other filthy out-of-city onlookers. This is Ginta here, and I'm going to show you how to solve my PR riddle. Now, before anything, I gotta mention this, because I know people will ask me this. Ginta, why do you hide the PR after a riddle? What makes you think you can obstruct the scene like this, you motherfucker? Well, sir, let me answer that question with this. Because I like fucking with you guys. That's literally the only reason I would ever do this. And if you have a problem with that, then I am doing my job. Anyways, towards the riddle. Now you see here, this is where it starts. It would be, let me tell you guys about a man with a dream. Ginta's poor true dream. Now before anything, you should notice this. Lag and PR. Like literally, this basically means the PR has been released. And if I post anything that has nothing to do with Melee or Houston in HMS, that usually means the PR is out. Just letting you guys know. So anyways, lag has nothing to do with the PR. It's literally a bait. Just like this. This is a haiku. And we'll be getting back to this in a later point in this video. And really, this PR is not difficult at all to figure out. The riddle's not hard to figure out at all. I don't know how people are having trouble with this. I mean, look at this right here. This is honestly really easy riddle. Like you see, my man Aaron could not figure it out, but my man Niles wanted it to be harder. It was not enough challenge for him, and he's right. This was really easy, and I'm going to show you guys how easy this is. So what this means right here, if you know how I do things, you scroll out to the top, and you automatically go to the PR, which is right here in the description. I don't know if some of you people knew we had a description here. Oh, look, my Melee map. Remember that, guys? Anyways, go to the power ranking doc. Now, if anyone knows how I do things, I always put stuff at the bottom of these docs. Just gonna wait for it to load a bit. I always do. Like, you just scroll here. Here's LOL tier. You see, PR was fucking Fiesta, and it was. Poverty tier. And remember when I said it was a haiku? You can see some words right here, too. Well, yeah, it is a haiku. And there'll be a message here thinking, oh, this is a haiku. I wonder if that has anything to do with the riddle. No, it's not. If you're on this line due to my post being a haiku, you got baited. Yep, that's pure bait right there. And yes, this actually did get someone. A few people, actually, thinking. Someone messaged me a screenshot of it, even. Anyways, we're going to go all the way to the bottom here, where it says, everything has been collected. If anyone was paying attention to this, this was not here before. This is a new message. What does it mean, everything has been collected? And so you just go to Turney's collected, because, I mean, it's collected, right? And you'll see right here, it'll say Ginta's dream. Huh, that wasn't there before, was it? Nah, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it was. But you just scroll all the way to the bottom. Right. And you'll see this here. Huh, since when did that new handsome challenge user get there? Well, I don't know what that message is saying, because clearly the challenge user in question is fat as fuck. But anyways, we're going to go all the way back to the top. And you'll see right here, challengeusers.com/users, Ginta. Hi, Ginta. This was not here before because I did not run any of these tournaments. And we click on the link, and we wait for it to load. And you'll see right here, Ginta's dream. 16 participants, not finished at all. Oh, what could this be? And then you'll see this. An unfinished bracket, looking weird as hell. You have these letters, and it seems to spell Doug C. Khan. Okay. Nothing else seen right here is Zaxi Rutsupa. That doesn't really spell anything. But anyways, now we go to this description here. Now, I'm not going to read the description out loud, because you can read it yourself. I think you have eyes. But right here, it'll say, winners top down, tiny URL/answer. This should make it really fucking clear what you got to do here. See, winners, these are still people in winners, top down, Doug Secon. And you see tiny URL, meaning it's a tiny URL, and it'll slash, and you get the answer. So it's really easy what you're supposed to do here. You click on it, you go tinyurl.com/Doug C. Khan. And boom. And then it will take you into this, the halfway point. Now, this is the part that seemed to get a lot of people. Looking back at this, I just want to go back to this. This is actually super awful. I just want to say that. Like this message is just so awful. The only thing that you should take from this is saluting Ginta. Anyways, going back to this. Yeah, you made it here. It'll say, what is this shit? Because that's literally a lot of people. People literally have said this. Congrats on the halfway point. Yep, halfway. You ain't done yet. Now figure this shit out. Now, the first thing you should do is not be intimidated by this. You scroll to the bottom. Are you seeing a trend here by how I do these? Scroll to the bottom. You'll see this. And that's just a black box. You see to the right? I'll watch some highlight while I wait for you guys to figure this out. No, that's peculiar because, first off, that highlight is capitalized, and there's no S on the highlight. And I'm kind of a Nazi, when it comes to grammar sometimes, so that should, bring up some flags. What does it mean, highlight? You click on it. You see the message right here, Roy G. Biv. Now, before I continue, I just want to say, if you did this on your phone, you are a trooper. Because what these people need to do after this, if they realize what this message means, is they're going to have to get a pen and paper. So, we're going to go all the way to the top. And you'll see these. And you'll see all the colors. There's red right here. And you go down. And let me just say, the message of red spells bottom. The message next would be orange, Roy G. Biv. Obviously, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Next would be orange, which spells, I believe, to be top, if I remember how I did this thing. Next would be yellow, and that would spell bottom, top, last. Next is green. Now, this got someone. This is not the green you use. Actually, I use directly the color that says green here. Not the dark green. Green exactly here. And this also spells what starts off with an L, and it spells off letters. 3 more colors left. Now next would be blue, which is literally just 2 letters of. Next would be indigo and violet. Now this part is kind of tricky because my indigo, this was this. I know what you're thinking. That's not indigo. What the fuck, Ginta? This is literally supposed to fuck with you. Also because there's literally no color on here that's supposed to be indigo. Look at it. That's purple. And this is Magneta. But you gotta think about it like this. There are no other shades of blue and purple here. Maybe this, but come on, really? So anyways, the last 2 are challenge and description. This should clearly give you an answer of what you gotta do. The other stuff, it's bait. Don't even pay attention to it. Some of it will be like bracket, some of it's like fake. Yeah, these are just meant to throw you off, and it actually did throw some people off. I'm actually impressed. But anyways, bottom, top, last letters of challenge description. Now, what could that possibly mean? Well, what it means, for people to figure it out, means it's the last letters of the challenge description going from bottom to top. It literally gives you the answer. I'm not sure why people thought this was hard. Literally. HTX at NIG PR. That is the link on how to get to the PR. Watch. Tiny URL, because tiny URL is going to be a trend on these things. / HTX at NIG PR. And where does it take you? Right to the new PR. Boom. Was that so difficult? It shouldn't have been. This was my second riddle, and it's only going to get harder from here. Yeah, that's right. It's going to keep happening. This will not be the final one. Matter of fact, it's probably not even close to being the final one. So you see, Gimme solved this in 20 minutes. He solved this in 20 minutes. It took people some days maybe to get this, but it took 20 minutes. That should prove how easy this was. I'm actually kind of disappointed he solved it in 20 minutes because I actually didn't think I'd make it that easy. It's like semi-easy, but I digress. Anyways, so yeah, this will be happening from now on. This should give you an idea of what to expect in the future. Scroll to the bottom of the docs, see if I have any vague messages on HMS, something like that, yada yada, And you can come to the PR, you'll be like, whoever finds like the PR first will be getting a prize from me every single update. I'm not going to say what that prize is, you'll have to find it yourself. But expect a new update, when it comes up, try to solve the riddle. It's usually fun. People actually say it's fun. Oh, and by the way, you get commenting. Everyone can comment on the PR like anywhere. Just letting you guys know, every single person can comment on the PR. But anyways, that's about it. That's how you solve the riddle. And the next riddle is definitely going to be harder. I'm just going to say that outright. The next riddle is going to be harder. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Oh, that reminds me. Before I forget, the PR will always be publicly updated, for the public, usually after a week of the riddle. The riddle will come out usually a week beforehand. So really, it's just for the crazy people who want to see the ranks like that, then and there, or they just want to solve a riddle. The cognitive challenge. Yeah, but I'll always update it a week after. But yeah, if you don't feel like solving the riddle, you're gonna have to wait a week after everyone else who solves it. That's usually gonna have to go. And when I say week, I don't mean exactly a week. I mean in between 7 and 14 days, 7 and 13 days, I guess. I updated it early because I figured like no one was like doing it this time, and I was like, you know what, Clay, you can just release the banner early. But next time and every other time after, it's gonna be like that. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.